Okay, so my whole purpose in doing this video was actually to show a new palette and do a Pride look, but I'm gonna go ahead and just start doing my basic makeup and kind of make it maybe into a small series. So I just did a really short video on the Beauty Blender. So that's the little case for it. It's the original Beauty Blender. And I've already done my skincare. I've prepped. So you can kind of see it's nice and shiny from my moisturizer. But I'm going to use my Beauty Blender and put on my foundation first. Right now, it's spring. It's almost summer. I'm going outside. I'm totally pale. But as you can see, my freckles are really coming out. And I am getting a little bit of color. So I have two foundations that I'm mixing together right now because you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm not gonna buy like 6 foundations throughout the year to change it. I'm just gonna kind of do a little magic, and it's really not so hard. So first, they're both the Clinique Stay Matte Oil-Free makeup, and the first one is Neutral 09, and then same thing but 02 Alabaster. This is normally my year-round shade. This is my super summer shade that I just got last year, because normally I don't go outside, but now I have a child and he is an outside person, so we're going outside. That's how it is. So I'm going to take that first, and I just put it on the back of my hand. No need to get fancy here, and that's probably a little much, but it'll be okay. So I take about 2/3 of that and 1/3 of the light. And really, I'm just gonna mush them together with my blender. As you can see, I used it this morning. I did clean it, but not that well. So I'm just gonna like literally do this until it's kind of mixed together. And then, as you can see, I'm gonna kind of get close up here. Really just kind of lots of little motions like that. Now, I know everyone is used to the super fast Instagram style type of tutorials right now, and they're great. I mean, those girls are like incredible, and they do some like freaky, amazing, literal magic type of stuff. But a lot of it, I think, is more, I don't want to say showmanship, but also, I mean, it is. But that's not a bad thing. That is a really wonderful thing, because these women and these men are incredibly talented, and they should show it off. I mean, truly, it's crazy. But because they do such incredible work and they do such complicated looks, as you see, I'm just literally like okay, I'm gonna get comfy. I'm sitting on a bed, as I'm sure you can see in the back. I wanted to be comfortable for my first video. So I'm just blending, moving my hair. My hair's like stuck. Does that happen to you? If you have hair, it probably does. Okay, so I'm really just packing it on. As you can see, it's not a lot of coverage, but that's what I want. So it's not a super high coverage foundation, because I want to always still be able to see my freckles. Now, once I do my concealer and powder, they do go away some more, but I don't have any BB cream or CC cream yet this year. So, okay, I'm going to do concealer. This is the Clinique Line Smoothing Concealer in Light. So, that's just a mess. You don't need to see that. It's light. It's 02. Yeah. So anyway, as far as the Instagram stuff goes, it's pretty awesome. But I really wanted to start something a little more down to earth, a little more real. Now, it's going to be a lot longer, and you're probably going to get sick of my voice and my face. But I really want to actually show the amount of time that it takes to do these looks, because I think whenever you see these incredible artists performing, also like I freaking love this concealer. But whenever you see these incredible artists start and then finish and you're like, how did you even do that? Like, that's crazy. And so, but you see their video and so you're like, all right, cool. And you go buy the products that they have, you go buy the tools that they have, and you sit down to do it and it doesn't work. And you don't know what you're doing wrong. But it's because honestly, at the end of the day, those aren't tutorials. They're kind of a quick step-by-step. And honestly, for someone that is really well-versed and who has experience, like, I don't mind looking at those videos because honestly, it's just more like inspiration. And you may see like a couple of like techniques extra that you want. Also, just by the way, I'm doing my dark circles and then like any redness or pimples. This is the redness really. And then for pimples, I'm going to put it on my finger and then on those. But just realize I'm not actually talking about the makeup that I'm doing. I'm just talking about pretend makeup, that hypothetical makeup. I don't know if that's really pertinent, but I'm by myself right now. So I'm just kind of talking to you. So I don't want a lot on those. Okay, so I'm going to take my wand, put it back in. I do like this little thing, and I'm just going to barely do a little bit more there, just because it's really dark. And I mean, I want to say it's motherhood or work or whatever, but like, I was born with this. That's just what my face looks like. And I don't mind it, but especially when you're doing like eyeshadow and stuff, like, I don't know, I just think it's nice to have like a clean palette everywhere else so the eyeshadow can really stand out. So, and for pimples, I don't like to put my wand on there because then you're just going to put it back in your tube and you got bacteria and it's like a whole mess. Like, don't do that. No, but then I just touched my eye, so I could have just spread that. Time will tell, like in 2 days or so. All right. So powder, I am really a loose powder girl, but I haven't bought any in a while, so I'm just going to use what I have. And this is a Clinique one also. As you notice, like my base face is all Clinique, but I have lots of other stuff for color. This is Super Powder Double Face Makeup. Super Powder Double Face Makeup. And this is an 01 Matte Ivory. Now, right now, I do need some new powder. I really just want a translucent, but I'm going to take a big old brush. This is a Pro All Over Powder 61, whatever. I don't know. It's a big, doesn't have to be a specific brand, but I like it. I like a fluffy brush to be really taut. Like that means like it's hard to press down and it's really like full. Anyway, I'm gonna stop spanking my brush. Okay. That's a mess. I don't know why I showed you that. But I just swirl it in there, tap off the extra, and then I pack my powder because I'm oily. If you're not oily, a light dusting is fine just to set your makeup, but I'm oily, like oily. So if I don't pack it, it's not going to stay on even really good because like my foundation is oil control. My Super Powder Double Face is not necessarily oil control, but it's not, doesn't have oil in it. So, and as you see, I'm just getting like whiter by the second. And my chest is not, I'm getting there. And then my eyes, whenever I close my eyes, a big thing that I always tell people to do is close your eye and then raise your eyebrow. When you do that, kind of wipe, make sure that you don't have any creases in the eye, and then literally just like pack it on. I don't know if you can see that. Not bad. Okay. Just like I did actually with the Beauty Blender, I'm literally just like packing it on. And I know that so many of you are looking at me and you're like, oh my God, why do you have so much freaking powder on your face? Just bear with me, please. I promise, like I've done this like once or twice. Okay, So I hope you liked that video. Next up, we have the contour video. We'll do contour and bronzer, so check that out.